Hey, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to your Blogs with Boilon Friday. Before we get started, though, there is a few things that I want to bring up, both about the game and out of the game. I have been noticing that with the recent anger and frustration towards Marvel Strike Force, that the comment sections have been getting quite a bit more riled up as well, and it's okay to be frustrated at MSF because I am as well, but what's not okay is the disparaging comments towards myself, other commenters, or any hateful, bigoted, or anti-vax comments. And I want to be very clear about this last part, because I mentioned in my previous video how I was going to get a shot, and a few people decided to be a dick about it and go wild in the comments section. I don't care what your belief is on this, but to keep it to yourself, don't voice it in the comments, or it will land you a swift comment removal or ban if it's justified. This is my platform, and I will say what I want to say. If you don't like it, then move on elsewhere. There's plenty of other content creators out there. That being said, back to some Marvel Strike Force. So yesterday was a bit of a shit show, to say the least. You know, we had the store reset and everything was going wild. We have the Capstan Blitz here now, but for a good hour, this Blitz was not active. It was, the store reset happened, and it took like an hour and 10 minutes, I think. I was actually on Twitch stream with Reminex a little bit there. And yes, this was an absolute disaster. So Blitz was effed up. RTA was effed up, you couldn't do that, and then the milestones were also effed up as well. So the Fighting Spirit Blitz, I mean, the Blitz wasn't even there anyways for you to Blitz, but the Fighting Spirit Blitz was milestone was not active to get that. And also there were some problems with both the Save the World and the High Roller milestone. So what happened apparently is that it reset for people, because I remember going into my store and buying a few things, and then, I don't know, maybe it was like a half hour to an hour later, and then I noticed that, it was down to 0. So I don't know how much gold I spent, probably not much because it was just in the supply store, but for any of you who may have been impacted by this, let me know of that in the comments down below. I would recommend filing out a support ticket. I don't know what they're going to do in terms of compensation for that. To be honest, because I don't remember how much gold that I spent, I don't know if it was even worth it for me to send one out, but if you spent like a lot of money, especially 1 million gold plus, that should get you like 50 power cores at least. And so, or if you didn't, whatever, you should file a support ticket. Unfortunately, that's kind of where we're at right now. This game is on fire, but I am hoping that the blog post has more to tell us, especially with regards to the Eternals update, because that's the biggest thing going on right now, and we really need to figure that out. So let's jump on over to the blog and see what's going on. Remind me that I'm not the only one who sits here and clicks the reload button or the refresh button on the page, right? Let's find out. Is it going to be Bruce Banner, or is it going to be the Hulk who comes out to play in today's blog? Because after some of the stuff that's been going on for the last week since the update, man, I honestly can't figure out what's going on. So I really hope that they throw us a bone here. Okay, we have a Jubilee blog, so I guess this is about the event that we saw in the data mines about the Alliance donation event, which is going to reward you with the Jubilee skin costume here with the Year of the Tiger. Let's read on, and let's make sure that we have our effing magnifying glass, because you never know when something is going to be in there, and like a minute detail is going to determine what you may or may not get in this game. This reminds me of when we were talking about the fact that Nowhere Heights suggested that you were getting the Maiden Voyage. The rewards were for the Maiden Voyage, so first-time gold orbs, but not anything after. Anything related to lore we'll probably skip, but otherwise we should probably close read. So we have the Festival of Fortune event start spreading good fortune on February the 18th. I think we had that in the data mine already. That's next Friday. And light up your roster with rewards, including Jubilee's new costume. Okay, so a lot of this was already mentioned in the data mine. It almost looks word for word, actually. So I don't think I'm going to go over this again. I did it in a previous video just the other day, so if you want to go take a look at that. However, yeah, I don't think anything's really changed here, but this is kind of important. So the Festival of Fortune Orb will contain gold T4 abilities and a chance to earn gold promotion credits, but it's this part. Opening each of these orbs score towards the Festival of Fortune milestone that rewards teal, orange, and purple gear, as well as gold flash bits. So more of these orbs, which are locked behind your Alliance donations, are going to include the gold flash bits. Now, how many of these are you going to have to open to get the gold flash bits? Is it going to be free to play? If you remember from the previous video, we talked about the Alliance donation. Now you can get 4 boxes, I think, if you just donate 10k gold if everyone does that. So I don't know if those 4 boxes are going to include enough of these orb fragments to get you enough orbs to get the costume. I'm not sure. You know, I might do some calculations on that when we get closer to the time, because I don't know if I can get a costume free to play. Hey, why not? I guess, you know, I'm using Jubilee daily, I suppose, so why not? Jubilee's costume, okay, so all that's the same, so we don't even talk about that. So Stark Armory stockpile. Now this looks a little bit more than we saw in the data mine, I think. Running parallel. Okay, so this is new. So side by side is the Stark Armory stockpile event. We talked about this a little bit. The higher tier Alliance donation milestone rewards, achievable with power cores. Okay, thank you, Scopely, for fucking telling us that you're gonna need to spend power cores. Oh my god, was it that hard? Was it that hard that we had to wait to hear about how something is not free-to-play friendly? I mean, you might still be able to do it because it's 100 cores daily, depending on how long this lasts. I mean, it's free-to-play possible, but whether or not you have to do, like, refreshes and spend more or whatever, you know, you would have to get, like, all 24 of your Alliance members to do that, so I don't know if that's feasible or not. But, you know, at least they told us that it's, you know, that it requires power cores. Wow, I can't believe how shocked I am about this. Have been updated with Stark stockpile orb fragments. So that's, I'm assuming, box number 5. This is the one at the end. These orbs contain gold, T4 ability mats, and a chance to earn gold promotion credits. Once again, this sounds very similar to above. Each Stark stockpile orb opened earns points towards the Stark Armory stockpile milestone that rewards teal gear. Okay, so this is an entirely whale event. Whale milestone, you know, unless you can convince 24 of your Alliance members, yourself and 23 others, to donate 100 power cores every single day, then you're probably not going to get these orb fragments, because it sounds like it's only in the last box. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see, of course, but that's what it sounds like. So if you're looking to stock up on even more teal gear resources, coordinate with your Alliance to hit these later donation milestones and earn bonus ranked rewards. Leaderboard. Okay, I was kind of like with it until I saw ranked rewards and leaderboard. Whale, ranked rewards, and leaderboard. Okay, whatever. We'll just, but at least they told us, right? You know, so we can't get too mad because we know in advance. Okay, all right. Let's put that to a side. You know, because at least they told us. That's what we wanted, right? We wanted communication. We wanted transparency. That's the kind of transparency I want for all fucking events that require spending or any degree of, like, more than just the regular. Tadano Mac celebration updates. Okay, so we're having, we've been knowing this for a while. They keep fucking telling us, but now do they have dates? Okay, community poll for global on February the 14th. That is this weekend. Community poll, or is it Monday? It's Monday, actually. Community poll for Cosmic on the 21st. Login calendar on the 26th for 10 days. City 28, poll winner, okay, there's a lot of shit here, but, you know, at least they tell us. Capsam double bonus event, double shard event, March the 4th. So, I don't know if this is maybe related, if this is necessarily related to Omega Red. So, maybe he won't come when we thought, which was going to be the 21st of February. So, maybe it might get pushed back to the 7th of March. Because this is happening before, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Polaris bonus event. So that could be related to Adam Warlock coming, like, later after that. I don't know. Environment Enshrinement. What the hell is this? I don't know what this is. What is this? Eternals and RTA. Okay, so everything we've been waiting for. Icarus and Cersei have certainly made an impact in game modes, specifically in real-time arena. Well, I would say, like, fucking everywhere, but okay, let's start here. This pair of Eternals has had a profound impact on team compositions, and player feedback has supported this. To encourage more variety in team compositions, including in many of the ban lists for the foreseeable future, included in many of the ban lists for the foreseeable future will be either Icarus or Cersei. As they both have plenty to offer on their own, we're interested to see how they, as always, will... Like, don't they get banned anyways, though? Is this new? Or is it just a guarantee that, like... I haven't played with both of them together in a very long time. Maybe I'm just not paying attention to RTA. Maybe we blew this up. You know, but this is something... That, whatever. You know, let's move on. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. Chaos Theory. Okay, to all those of you who are like, you know, yeah, maybe we all blew it out of the water. Okay, that's my contribution. Chaos Theory February, Black History Month. So again, this is something that I think should have been mentioned like before February, like 2 weeks ago in the blog post, because it was in February, right? So this is actually really good, and thank you, Scopely. But why could they not have mentioned this earlier? Because a lot of us just see this stuff as bugs, because there's a lot of fucking bugs going around in Marvel Strike Force. So I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't bring this up, because that would have actually earned, this would have earned them some really needed goodwill, actually, if they had communicated this earlier, and us not thinking it's just a bug. Character availability. Scarlet Spider in the Red Star stores February the 16th. That is on Wednesday, so look forward to that. I need a 5 Red Scarlet Spider, so that's going to happen for me, personally here. Weekly events. We have the Gifted Gathering bonus event. Double shards for X-Men and Brotherhood. Sure. Magneto coming back around. Unconditional Love Blitz. Okay, this is going to be February the 14th. That's on Monday. So specifically, you're going to be earning these fragments. Now, if you looked inside the orb, it's not super amazing. So, you know, it is what it is. It's okay, but it's not really that great. It's a Valentine's Day thing, I guess. Train and Gain on Valentine's Day on Monday as well. So that's cool. More training modules. Pimtech. Looks like Jubilee's coming back around. Like, totally Jubilee event. Okay, so that's on February the 17th, which is on Thursday. That is bizarre, because we don't normally get legendary events on a Thursday. So, you might have watched my video about legendary calendars. It's totally out the fucking window, because they're no longer just releasing legendary events on Mondays. They're doing it like any day of the week, and they could literally flip a switch at any time. Now, I want to like bring this back to when I talked about Omega Red and these things here with Capsam. Honestly, I think this is indicative that maybe they're going to hold back on Omega Red until actually after this point. I think they're going to hold it back even further. And the reason why I think this also is because a lot of people were mentioning this too, that I think if Omega Red comes back too soon, that Dark Hunters will not get invested in properly, seeing as how they both kind of do a lot of the same things. Heroes for Hire is arguably a little bit better from what I understand, and so that will maybe crash the sales on the Dark Hunters, because people won't actually buy them if they have a chance of getting Omega Red. So that's kind of what I think there. In terms of what's left over, well, we got a Misty Knight Blitz apparently on Thursday. Merc Mayhem. Energy Overload bonus. So make sure you mark your calendars for that one. That's going to be next Thursday. This is going to be really good for anyone that wanting to get extra stuff for the current Echo event, at least to squeeze out maybe an extra milestone. You might be able to do that if you spend some cores and stuff getting 240 campaign energy here, because each point is worth 10 points. Each energy is worth 10 points. So that you can do this over a 24-hour period, probably get 2 days worth of this. So do keep your eye out on this, because this is probably one of the better ones, and also for newer players to farm stuff and you know, get XP and that kind of thing. So, not a super exciting blog post. I'm going to be curious about what happens with the Alliance donations, how that's going to shape up. Are we going to be able to get the costume for Jubilee? I hope so. I know there's a lot of people who don't care about costumes, but I'm still curious anyways. I do appreciate this. I have to say, Scopely, you got a +1 for this fucking messaging here, that it's achievable with power cores. Thank you. Do that every single fucking time. I'm going to tell the Envoy channel. I'm going to tell them, hey, good job. Good job at doing this. This was great communication here. Thanks for telling us. So what that means to me is I'm going to assume that this is all free-to-play doable. The other one, the Festival of Fortune. One thing I do want to bring up really quickly is the Nowhere Heist. I forgot that this was going live today, later on. I may or may not do a video related to this. I'm not sure. It really depends on, I guess, you know, a whole host of things, really. Depends on how shit it is, if it's working properly, these kind of things. Otherwise, this may be the last video of Friday. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll be on live stream tomorrow on Saturday at Twitch at noon Pacific time if you want to catch me, and we'll be playing some Marvel Strike Force and some other stuff there. So, of course, until next time, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon, signing out.